Good evening, bowling fans. Welcome to the 8:30 squad of the 2021 Junior Gold Championship. My name is Curtis Von Kruger. Going to be calling the action tonight. We have an exciting round as we close out the third day of qualifying here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're covering 4 bowling centers, 64 lanes across 4 centers, and we are excited to bring you some exciting bowling this evening. I'd like to introduce to you guys part of our team covering Western Bowl over here, Mr. Jason Thomas.
Good evening, Curtis. How are you this lovely night?
I am charged. I am ready to go. I have some exciting bowlers starting off here on my pairs. Get to catch them early. Mateo Quintero, the leader of U12, and Josh Weems, the second place bowler of U12, going to be starting off here on the All-Star channels. You can check them out. But that's not where we're going to start off this evening. We are going to check out Justin Bone over there at Expo, bowling on pair 55 and 56, as he is the leader currently going into this evening's round for U18 at 225 over, shot a 914 block. The scores at 247, 266, 236. Even shot a 165 his last game to still maintain the lead, but it is a small lead as he is only 3 pins ahead of second place Zach Green from Poway, California, sitting at 222 over. So we will start the action there. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, I've got 2 squads of under 18 boys. Once again, it's been a pretty common theme for me here today. We saw some big scores earlier today. We saw a 10-54 set bowled, possible 866 series going into the 10th frame of game 3, ended up with 831 and shot 223 that last game for 1054. So Carter Street made a big move today on moving day. Went from minus 60 to plus 200 almost.
The U-Hauls are in the parking lot as players are trying to position themselves to make that first cut going in tomorrow. You want to really get aggressive today, and we're going to bring in the third part of our broadcast, a man you know, a man we love, Mr. Mike Flanagan.
I have no responsibilities here whatsoever.
I'm just here for the ginger ale. How's Strike Force going out there, Mike?
High score in the last set. We spent most of the time right here. I enjoyed it very much. We are the center of awesomeness, and we had awesome scores. Nice crowd in here again tonight. Got our U15 girls in here, so we're rocking.
Excellent. Good stuff. Excited to catch some of that action later on today. Talking about Justin Bone, Sydney Bone having a pretty nice tournament as well. Talking about that girls division, looking to try to take the lead tomorrow. Currently sitting in second place. So the Bone children having a successful tournament so far.
Yes.
Yes. That is the least number of words I've ever heard you respond with.
He's not the best analyst in the business for nothing, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Oh, man. But before we're going to take you out here in just a moment to lanes 55 and 56 over there at Expo, so we can start catching a little bit of this action. Aaron Smith will join us here later on in the broadcast, holding the fort down over there at Expo, doing the good work, all the hard work behind the scenes. So we thank him. What are we looking forward here tonight? How have we seen these lanes break down today?
Yeah, it seemed like to me the gutter hooks, and you can play out, and you need a little slower ball speed than you needed yesterday. So my guess is either a little higher volume or a little more length, but you can play out. And if you've got a lower rev rate, you can play out with reactive with a little surface on it. And if you've got a higher rev rate, you can keep your ball speed down. you can throw urethane. And but it is a little cliffed, so you got to be in the right spot. And it felt like Carter, who we saw earlier today, was able to just kind of play in the oil. And if you missed right, it would hook a little bit. If you missed in, it would hold, and he whacked him.
It's always nice when you can kind of find a little bit of shim out there. Obviously contributing to a very big day for that young man. Interested to see how these young competitors over here in U12 start to approach this condition, and we'll check in with them a little bit later. But let's take you out full screen here to the U18 boys division as we peek in on these individuals, and it does look pretty hittable.
Yeah, it looks like some good scores already out of the gate. A couple of doubles, and Justin Bone off to a clean start through 3 frames.
He's going to be the B bowler on the right lane, 55 and 56. So he's going to be on 56. He's going to be coming up here on lane 55 here in just a moment. We'll get our first look at Justin Bone and see how he's attacking these lanes today. If you're interested in scores, if you're interested in keeping up with the action, go ahead and go over to Bowl TV, see where your favorite youth bowler is standing right now as they approach this 3rd day of qualifying. Get all the information you can over there at bowl.com. But otherwise, stay right here at Bowl TV. If you haven't signed up for a monthly subscription, you should do that right now. Best deal in the business. Get access to endless amounts of content. We established the other day that there's so much bowling going on over here at Junior Gold, it would literally take you a year without a break to watch it end to end. That's a lot of coverage, Jason.
Yeah, if you wanted to watch every single ball that we're covering this whole tournament, it would take a year.
Hey man, I think I might know what I'm going to be doing for the next year then.
Justin playing him a little different. He's in a lot deeper.
I've kind of seen that. We saw the first few days, the first couple of days, as you've mentioned, a lot of urethane going up the boards, and it seemed like really kind of the zone to play. But now it seems like you can open up your angles a little bit and attack it that way. So let's get our first look here as Justin Bone makes his approach on lane 55.
And I really feel like with all the traffic that's going down the lane, the middle part of the lane is just such a difficult proposition when you're moving pair to pair. And if you have any ball reaction at all, and you maybe Justin, maybe this pair, in warm up, it's a pair that might not be hooking from the gutter as much, and so he didn't see it, so he jumped in. But my guess is pair to pair, staying to the right with urethane or a weaker bowling ball or something that just kind of blends out the hook is the idea.
Absolutely. Staying clean, though, that's the name of the game. You see spares becoming even more important as this tournament goes on. You can't afford to give any pens away to this competitive U18 squad. Again, 1,300, is it 1,300 players around in the U18 boys division?
1166.
1166. That is a tremendous number right there.
JT, do you happen to have the numbers offhand on the amount of entries per each squad, or I don't want to put you on the spot here. I was just curious.
I do have the number of advancers that will be advancing.
So you've got U18 boys. You just called out how many?
1166.
1166. There were 1369 entered, by the way. Looking at our tournament guide here.
Oh, that one held. 10 back for Justin there.
All right, I do have the numbers in front of me, Mike.
Oh, awesome.
Now, U12 boys, 195 participants. 28 will advance to the final advancers round.
Give me that one more time. I'm writing. I was a little slow on that one.
195 in the U12 boys.
And you said cut to
28. There's only a final advancers round in the U12 divisions.
okay.
So 28 and then 8 to match play. U12 girls, 92 participants. 14 go to the final advancers round and 8 into match play.
Thank you.
U15 boys, 630 participants. 90 into the advancers round, 56 into the final advancers round, and then 16 into match play. U15 girls, 298 participants. 43 make it to the advancers round, 28 to the final advancers round, and 16 into match play. And then the U18 boys, 1,166 participants. 167 advance to the advancers round, 64 to the final advancers round, and 16 to match play. And then last, the U18 girls, 558 participants. 80 into the advancers round, 52 into the final advancers round, and 16 match play.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
The cut right now for the first advancers round for the U18 boys is sitting at minus 44. And you said, what, 64 for the second advancers round?
Yeah.
Plus 38. So that's very attainable right there. And then, of course, the 16th spot is 130 over. A little bit of distance there, but nothing that a couple of 822s or
831s.
831s won't solve.
Yeah, that's a high number.
That is
that 831, but even the cut number I'm talking about for the 16th, that's Justin, it's important for him to have a good day today to keep himself in position, ahead of that number, even though he's leading after 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, less than 100 pins separates him, and he's only in the cut by about 100 sticks. So that's, a couple of bad games. Like I said, he bowled a $165 his last game. So those scores they can haunt you. On a double.
And also just to wrap up our last squad over here at Strike Force where I'm located, Landon Jordan had himself a day. 210, 247, 244, 259 for a 960 total block. And the standings are up after that. He's plus 276. And second is Keegan Alexander at plus 176. So that 960 over here today in total domination that we saw has vaulted him into the lead by 100 pins.
Yeah, that was great bowling. I was watching some of that while I was doing a few other things, and you guys were calling it. But man, he was impressive.
Yeah, only second. He had the hot round next to William Marshall, who shot a 299 with scores of 192, 299, 248, and 226 for a 965. Puts him at 99 over, so he dug himself out of a little grave there. Put on quite a show to move up, and he is currently sitting in 7th place. So some pretty big scores out there in that division. Tells you that, 1, the level of competition is incredible. 2, there's some places to play out there.
On a side note, I want to give a shout out to Norm Cummings, who, if you've gone and bowled the Open Championships, he's one of the folks and the founding father of the team photos at the Open Championships, and it was just posted a little bit ago on USBC, Facebook, and Twitter and Instagram that this young man had a moment in the spotlight this week as he became the 29th member of the event's 60-year club at the OCs.
Oh, wow.
Just one of the nicest guys around. And again, if you've ever had your picture taken at Nationals, which we know we all have, Norm and his family operate the photo booth, and really a true hidden gem in the bowling industry. So congratulations to Norm participating in his 60th USBC Open Championships. He's the 29th to do so.
That is an incredible milestone right there, my friend.
That's very cool. Yeah, we talked about moving up and down, today being moving day. Yesterday we had, I think this might have been one of the biggest moves I've ever seen. Can you imagine moving up 727 places in one day? Someone did that yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
Ian Kane, who bowled a 300 game, and that video is blown up on social media.
Oh, it's such a great video.
Yeah. He shot 992 for 4 yesterday and went from 774th place after day one to 47th.
That is a testament to perseverance right there, and realizing that you can put your head down. Don't get it, don't count yourself out of it until the last ball is thrown. Chip in a chair.
I mean, if I bowled a tournament when I was his age and I was 774th after the first day, I might just not show up the second day.
Pack it in, huh? Well, that's why we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
The good news is it's junior gold, so every day is a new day with 8 oil patterns if you make it to the show.
But the other thing that I think that says too is how many good bowlers there are here, because you would think 770th place would be out of it, right? Even on day one. And it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a day. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't happy with it, but he was 140 or 130 under. And 130 under is easy to do on a sport condition, in 4 games when you're crossing pair to pair. And, he was in the bottom third of the field. So it just shows you how many good bowlers there are here.
Best bowlers from around the country and around the world competing for glory and scholarships, and potentially a spot on Team USA, the Junior Team USA. Represent your country.
So Justin and Brandon are in the same division, right?
Yes. Brandon is sitting in 77th at plus 24. So he's got a little work to do. Had a very good second day though. Shot 882, 220, 194, 235, 233. That's a consistent day right there. Not really giving any pins away, taking what you can get. So a very good showing from there. Kind of position himself to try to make that first cut.
How awesome would it be if they had to bowl each other in match play?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Almost as good as when Dale and Dave Traber bowled each other.
Almost as good as when we had them on the gauntlet.
That's where I was going.
Oh, my God. Well, if you haven't seen that, do yourself a favor after the competition. Maybe you want to dual screen it. Go to YouTube, check out the 2021 USBC Junior Gold Championship Trade Show, our second broadcast. It's about 30 minutes into the broadcast. The Gauntlet, everybody's favorite useless game show. It was a treat to get a little time to speak with them. We've had the opportunity to know them. Obviously, they've been around the industry for a very long time, but gave the people an opportunity to see a little bit of a different side of it, and it was a whole bunch of fun. A little bit of a surprise ending, though. A little bit of a twist if you haven't watched it. So I won't give anything away, but expect the unexpected.
Justin's the first person I've seen so far, besides Landon Jordan, who actually made the third arrow look pretty good today. But he's really the first person I've seen in this U18 division who's had a decent look from in.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's a tricky pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think pair to pair, it's very difficult. Again, because of the traffic and because of just, I mean, if you look where there's, like we said, 1,166 bowlers in the U18 division. There's a lot of traffic out there, and they're trying to play a lot of different places.
Absolutely.
So I think, you know, if that gutter hooks and you can get away from everybody and just stay out there the whole time, you're just going to have such a better experience going from one side of the house to the other.
I like Aaron Reingold's game here.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than a smooth lefty to watch. For some reason, lefties just look more physically appealing. I don't know what it is about watching lefties.
A guy that I could watch bowl all day. You know who I'm talking about. Probably one of the prettiest physical games you'd ever see. You know who I'm talking about.
Richie Wolf?
Yeah. Richie Wolf. I mean, he was just an absolute treat. If you want to talk about fundamentals, absolutely nicest I've ever seen.
You know who was great also that a lot of people don't remember, and he didn't bowl out on tour for very long, but Parker Bones' former doubles partner, Dwayne Fisher. Do you remember Dwayne Fisher?
I do.
Yeah. If you've got a minute to check out on YouTube some old bowling, watch Dwayne Fisher. He made a couple of shows, and man, he threw the ball great. And he didn't bowl for very long on tour, but he would have won a lot of titles if he had stayed out on tour.
Well, if we're gonna play this game, I'm gonna throw out Art Brown.
Oh yeah, Art Brown made the Master Show in the early 2000s. Yeah, what is he up to now?
He's got a family. He started playing poker quite a bit, running around with a group of guys playing poker. They put a guy in the World Series of Poker, and the guy won.
Oh man!
So he had a stake in that. Still bowls nationals with Brian Hatcher and a few other notable names, but he's pretty much a family man now. Has a regular job, likes to play his poker and do a little bit of bowling here and there, but doesn't take it nearly as seriously as he used to. But one heck of a nice guy, and he stayed in St. Louis for an entire summer when he went to Central Missouri. I got to spend a lot of time with Art.
Yeah, and he wore a great shirt on that Master Show.
Yeah, he's a
cool hair.
He bought a lot of his clothes at the thrift store, believe it or not. That was kind of his claim to fame. He thought kind of was an old soul.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to Paul Klimpa yesterday. Art was one of the most reserved guys that there was on the lanes. Oh, man,
wow.
Dustin Bone. Hello, 8-pin.
Ooh. That was a bone 8.
Oh, you're right. It was.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Sorry, Justin.
And again, look at Aaron over here. Ringgold. That's 2 back-to-back shots. I mean, he's playing the lanes, I think, perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Art Brown, and I'll tell you a right-handed sneaky style that I enjoyed watching on television, and he's moved on to dedicate himself to the sport within the industry, working for a manufacturer. But I love to watch Billy Orlikowski bowl.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Billy O, former, I think he took a Steve Nagy home one year, didn't he?
I don't know, but I love to watch
I
him
think
bowl.
he was on that Team Brunswick Nice Guy.
Yeah, it was just a constant. They owned that war in the 90s.
Aaron Ringgold with another strike. Where's this guy at in the standings? I gotta look this up.
If you guys want to, you're watching Bowl TV right now, and obviously you are. Click on over to channel 2 of All-Star. Got a young man lane 17 and 18 working on a 250 right now, stepping up into the 9th frame.
Ringgold's 140 under, and he got the memo. He watched this morning. He knew it was moving day. So he's now double digits under, and I love his look. Opens up at, what is that, 244?
Break out your ratchet straps and boxes. It's time to get going. You'll also see on this pair, Mateo Quintero, although he's starting out, he has struggling a little bit to start the day. He's also on 17 and 18. As soon as I mentioned this young man that was bowling, could bowl at 250, he invariably opens because, you know, me and Flanagan are the black clouds. We're the all-seeing eye of Sauron, wreathed in flame.
Is that Eli Ankner?
Ackner,
Bowling on 15 and 16?
let me
Of
see.
the infamous Brooklyn celebration video?
Let me see. I don't see Eli right now.
No? Okay.
I will keep an Eli watch because that's must see TV right there. You don't know what he's gonna do. And again, I've watched that video now 30 more times. I can't get enough. Just a full 360, slapping it off the entire time with the leg shake. I mean, come on. Oh. It's a rough start. $137 for Mateo to start.
Wow. That was a good shot there.
Just goes to show you nothing is given, everything is earned. Just because you're in first one day doesn't mean you're going to stay there. Meanwhile, Josh Weems, the second place bowler over here at 11 and 12, piping urethane up the gut, up the twig.
Yeah, let's switch over there.
Yeah, let's jump over there. He's working on a 190. He can shoot 210. Pick up some good ground against the current leader. So just there at the last moment, he smashes the pocket. And Mateo, he's inside. Mateo's inside, Weems is outside. And to me, their styles are, even though they're two-handed, they're so different in the way that they execute at the line. And it reminds me of Anthony Simonson and Jason Belmonte. Not too bad of comparisons there. Joss is definitely a little more powerful at the line, coming through, gets really, really, really low. Whereas Mateo, a lot more steady through the line, more like Jason Belmonte, whereas Joss is a little bit more like Simon. So these young bowlers, the sky's the limit for these two. And they're proving it here right now in U12. Justin Weems in all white today. Joss Weems.
Oh, yeah.
Rocking the unicorn.
Oh, yeah.
He's rocking.
That's from the
unicorn.
That's from the show. From
Absolutely.
the Gauntlet.
From another episode of the Gauntlet that you can't miss. Joss Weems and had a chance to sit down with U20 champion Cam Crow. And one of the questions relates back to the unicorn. And you should go check it out and see what that connection is. If you can tell me the connection, drop it in the chat here at Bull TV. Josh is going to be moving to lanes 15 and 16. And Mateo is going to be moving to lanes 21 and 22. So you will get to see them this game and the next game. And you'll get to see Josh the entire time. He'll be here with us. Had Alexander Horton over here at the U18 boys through the front 9 on Expo B. Left a 10 pin in his first shot of the 10th and unfortunately missed the spare, but 267 to start his day. I'm sure Aaron spread the black cloud over there to him.
I'm sure he did. Not on purpose.
No, of course not. It's never personal. It's never on purpose. We're just doing our job. Because if we didn't, then you wouldn't get those moments like Jillian. You wouldn't get that moment like we saw yesterday with that young man. Ian
Kane, yes.
Yeah. So we will fight that war every time. Like we had this Jacob today in U12 throwing the front 9. Can we get a doctor over there at Strike Force and check Mike's pulse? It's a little quiet here today, Mike. We're jumping over here, channel 2, over here at All-Star. Checking out the U12, like I said. Following Josh the Unicorn Weems. Throwing a purple hammer. Actually, a correction. I said that we were on 15, 16, 17, 18. That is a lie. I am a liar. We're on 19 and 20, 21, 22. So you'll see Mateo Quintero over these pairs.
Yeah, curious to see how he bounces back from that rough start. It looked like he had the pocket towards the end of the game.
It did. It absolutely did. You can see him coming up here. There he is at the bottom of your screen walking by. This is the test of it. Walter Ray always said bowling is 10% physical, 90% mental. And it has always proven to be true.
Okay, to those of you that were having an issue over there on Strike Force lanes 9 through 12, I went over and adjusted the camera, shut her down, made a new event, and restarted publishing. I also cleaned the camera lens, so hopefully your picture is a little bit better.
Ah, it all makes sense now. There's Mateo. Oh, a little high, 4-pin.
Good shot.
Good shot.
How do you watch U18? Well, we got U18 girls right now on Strike Force 9 through 12, Strike Force 13 through 16, 17 through 20, and 21 through 24. And we've got under 18 boys over there at Western right now.
Nice cover there by Mateo. Good way to get your confidence back is cover your spares.
Yeah, just keep hitting the pocket, make your spares.
Yeah, it's that easy, right, Jace?
It's so easy. Bowling. Do you know any hard games?
Just knock all 10 down. Just clear the deck. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, that was sweet. You see that?
Yeah.
I love that hit. Ball just powers right past the 9-pin, and then the 3-pin catches it as it goes off the deck.
The little guy.
I love those strikes where the ball, the pins just kind of fold down.
Oh yeah, and he emotes with it too. Gives it the fist pump. Ball's almost bigger than him.
Push. Oh no. Yeah, he's in between. He needs to either get a little bit right with a ball that's a little smoother, or he needs to jump left where we saw Justin Bone. And I think right is probably better.
I would agree with you there, Jason. Smooth out, kind of get away from that cliff that like you mentioned earlier. Smooth that out, that back end reaction out. Manage the pocket. Because it does. I mean, I'm looking here, and I'm looking around the house I'm looking around, and it definitely seems like there's a very good look outside. There's a lot of hooping and hollering going on at the high end of the house. I'll go check it out, and I'll report back to you as to what the commotion is.
Suns and the Bucks just tipped, by the way. Giving a little tip on that game tonight. I like Phoenix tonight in Milwaukee. Go up 3-1. sure many of you are watching both us and that game.
We got to root for Chris Paul, right? The bowling connection.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if Mateo can get a little read off of this spare attempt. That was closer to where I think he needs to be. And, he should learn something from that shot, because I think he thought that ball was going to cross over, and it didn't. It basically hit the pocket. And so take that information, process it, revise the strategy. Every shot you throw, you can learn a little something about what it is you're bowling on.
There's a little bit of emotion there.
Yeah.
We were starting to see it there, and that was another Brooklyn. When you throw it with two hands and you're that little, you got to get a few Brooklyns in there.
Well, it's speed is the issue. That's the thing that's
Right.
hard about two-handing it, is you have to be able to throw the ball hard to match the extra rev rate that you get. And if you can't, then it's not a very effective style. But if you can get the speed on the ball to match the rev rate, you can throw some pins around. And I think that's what you see in this under 12 division, is a lot of young kids who haven't fully developed yet, and they have a hard time getting the speed on the ball. But you compensate for that with your footwork, and if you can get those feet moving, you see a lot of fast feet. If you can get those feet moving, and then you add some size to it once you get a little older, then all of a sudden you got a lot of pins flying around. Well, Mateo going to make the ball change. That's smart. Let's see if he can get a little more on top of the outside part of the lane. There you go. There it is. Good spare. A lot of body English there. He's going to sleep well tonight. Come on. He's fun to watch.
Let's see how he is on his spare shooting.
Yeah, this is a tough spare for somebody that has a high rev rate and can't generate a lot of ball speed on a pattern that the middle part of the lane hooks.
Oh,
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
nice. He flattens it out. That's pretty slick.
And he pumps it. That's impressive right there, Jason. Changing his hand position, getting up the back of the ball, and picking up his corner pin. I tell you, these kids are far and away so much more advanced than we ever were growing up. And that's not saying too much, but
well, yeah, I mean, when that's a good looking shot there. Nice double from Mateo. Makes the ball change, moves a little to the right. I mean, gosh, it would have taken me 3 games to make that move when I was his age.
it's a pro move right there.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And just further drives the point home that their understanding of lane conditions and patterns and play is just, it's impressive. Got Mateo coming up here, looking for a 3-bagger. Oh, he got on that one.
Oh, gets the break.
Gets the break. He sent that one. You know what they say?
What? Go ahead, Curtis.
Oh, go, please.
I was going to say it's a little scary sometimes to play that close to the gutter, especially if you have a high rev rate, because you get it a little right and it goes in. But there's plenty of friction out there.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Curtis?
I completely lost my train of thought on it. So
okay, all right.
Well, I got
moving right along.
I got something for you.
Oh, we're gonna see our favorite bowler right here go for a pretty difficult one. Let's see if he can spread the machismo here and pick it up. Oh, that's got a pop.
Oh, baby.
Oh! Yeah, he's putting on the clinic out there, Jace.
He's riding the pony.
Yeah. Saddle up.
Did he give it to Pete Weber there? I thought I saw a bit of a chop.
Okay. Oh, look at Mateo.
Oh, working on
He's got all the hits. He's carrying the squasher, the Brooklyn flush.
Hey, sometimes that's what you need. Now this kid right here, it's must-see TV right here. Oh, pure.
Oh,
Hoss.
he's bouncing around like Steph Curry after he makes the 3.
Oh, yeah. And he's sending them, my friend. I see him down right there. He's strutting his stuff in the settee area. He is. He is on top of the world right now. Just having fun. Just absolutely having fun. And that's what you, above all else, what I hope for these players is they enjoy the moment. You know, build some friendships, be a part of this wonderful community that we have here, and just enjoy the moment. Good or bad, you know, bowling aside.
Ooh,
Oh,
4 through the nose.
I'll tell you something that's happening over here, guys, that I think is underrated. I've been observing over the last couple days when I make my walk to check the scores, parents getting to know each other, overhearing conversations like, now does your son have a coach? How does he get better? Do they work one-on-one on the lanes? Is it virtual? And I see a lot of parents sitting next to each other in the bleachers. They start talking. They become friends.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we did a piece on Solomon Salama and Jennifer Laredo that ended up running on CBS Sports Network as a commercial, and then we had a longer version for social a couple years ago. Wow, the 4 through the nose seems to be the thing all of a sudden. And we didn't know what to expect when we went out and shot that. We interviewed their parents and the bowlers, and the common thread that came through in everything they talked about was the family and the friends that you make. And it becomes your second family out here. I mean, when you're sitting next to somebody for, 6 hours. Oh, wow, that was a good try on the spare. But when you're sitting next to somebody for 6 hours and, you have something in common with your kids that love something so much, you become friends. You talk. My parents were good friends with Robert Smith's parents, and they used to joke and laugh when one of us was bowling bad. They would get the keys out of the purse and jingle them in front of the other one, saying, "I get to go home early. He's not bowling good today. You got to stay here." And they just become great friends. And I talk about it with my mother all the time, and she just says, what a special time for her it was to get to come, even though I was not the easiest kid to get along with or watch, and I embarrassed them plenty of times. She says it was one of the most memorable parts of her life.
and we talked about it a little bit, and yesterday about how you realize how much you miss the community when it's taken away from you, when you can't go see your bowling family. You crave it and you miss it, and it's like a part of you has been taken away. And it's so great to feel like we're getting back into the bowling and have these people, the parents down there. I left a little earlier to go see what all the commotion was, and it wasn't somebody shooting an honor score. It was just a bunch of families just together rooting all their kids on, just having a good time. And it brings an utter smile to my face.
Well, speaking of honor scores, we had Brandon Bone. We saw his brother Justin in game number 1. Brandon had 245 in game 1 and was working on a 280 possible here in game 2.
Well,
But can still shoot 259.
We were talking about how he needed to make a little bit of a move here.
Yeah, that qualifies as a move. He'll be 100 over after 2 if he can spare this and throw a double in the 10th.
Yeah, he'll move. He's in 77th right now, sitting at 24 over, and that is, of course, not with the other players in the earlier squads logging in, but 100 pins after 2. That would put a little bit of a smile on his face, I'm sure.
He just wants to catch up to Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what he wants to do.
You know they want to bowl each other in the final.
That would be pretty crazy.
I got scores over here, guys. After game number 1, Michaela Blair 226, Caitlin Martin 220, Isabel Diaz 213, Erica Warren 212, Sarah Curtin 210. Had a pair of 204s by Paige Wagner and Kaylee McCullen. A pair of 202s by Maitland Warner and Casey Cottrell. And a 201 by Michaela Lorera. U18 girls over here at Strike Force. They've been really good about getting me the scores.
Yeah, they're on top of it over there. Who's the tournament director over there?
Tennille.
I knew the answer.
Tell you another nice thing about the Center of Awesomeness that I'm in is I love bendy straws. You know, the straws with the little accordion on them, how they bend?
Yeah.
And they have those over here. And they also have the crushed ice, like the little cubes.
Yeah.
Small little balls.
That's the absolute best. A lot more surface area to cool your drink.
Yeah. I'm enjoying a nice ice water right now. And it comes out of the fruit punch. The water comes out of that fruit punch.
A little bit of flavor in it?
No flavor, but you just see a little hint of pink. I gotta tell you, I don't think I can watch these Bone kids anymore.
They're boring you, Mike? Or are they just making you jealous?
No. I remember the World Championship in Vegas when they were little with their signs, when Parker won and ran the show and beat Belmo and all these great bowlers, Rash. And now I'm looking at these
adults.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I first started dating my now lovely wife back in the early to mid 2000s, she came out on tour with us and actually was hanging lights with Jacques. Anybody been inside bowling, they know who that is. And she babysat the Bones when they were wee lads. And so, yeah, it's definitely one of those, you see them now and they're big and tall and grown.
I even think about when Brandon won a few years ago. He looks completely different now. Brandon Bone looks like he could own a tech company.
That is the perfect descriptor right there, Mike. I got to agree with you.
Like, he just looks like, yeah, I'm out here bowling this event, and then I got to go back to my full-time job. I'm the co-founder of Techie Vision. What we do is we connect people all over the world through digital streaming platforms. As a matter of fact, I wanted to talk to you guys about how to improve your bowl TV coverage. So maybe we can put together a meeting. My schedule is pretty booked for the next 2 months, but I might have something. Maybe late September.
Nice cover by Joss there, picking up the 1, 2, 4, 10. I might be able to pencil you in. Oh, wait, my September is booked. Absolutely. Yeah.
You're watching Junior Gold 2021 live from Indianapolis. 75 degrees, feels 76 here in Indy. Partly cloudy. 5-mile-an-hour wind gust coming from the west, blowing through town. My name is Mike Flanagan. We've got several people working the broadcast here tonight in Indy. We've got Curtis Von Kruger on the bass. We've got Jason Thomas on the harp. And Aaron Smith, our conductor. Again, you're watching Junior Gold Open Championships.
That's why I'm gone for so long, because I'm back here tuning my harp.
That would be utterly. Now I just want to see Jason with a cowboy hat sitting at Western Bowl tuning up a harp.
Oh, yes.
Folks, what you don't realize is this show is as much for us as it is for you.
Yes, it is. And if you don't enjoy it, all you got to do is mute us.
Go to a different channel.
We got the scoreboards up there for you. We got the kids bowling. That's what you're here for.
I got to make some technical adjustments here.
Yeah, you do.
Make sure we have the best viewing quality experience as possible. I'm blaming an errant rosin bag hitting my camera. I don't know if that really happened, but sounds good enough to me.
Somebody has hit a new high score on Space Invaders. I hear these electronic noises from time to time. They must be picking up some other country's radar. Yeah,
I hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? I gave the giraffe a Game Boy this morning. I don't know if he's still playing it or not.
Game Boy. Did you have the magnetic light that fits on the top of it?
Too much glare. No. I put mine away at dusk.
Hard trips with the Game Boy were always brutal because once the sun went down, game time was over. Kids won't know the pain of black and white handhelds.
Yeah, and I gotta be honest, I never had a Game Boy. I was cut from the right cloth. I had a Game Gear.
Oh, you were Sega, huh?
On that particular one, I was.
You know, I there's a reason I don't like you, Mike.
There it is again. And I heard your little comment there, KVK. I heard you.
Oh, I know. You hear everything.
It still doesn't mean that you had to go out and start the I Hate Mike Flanagan Facebook group, okay? That was a little over the top.
We're racking up followers daily. You can't spin a dead cat over your head without hitting 3 people that have some beef with you, Mike Flanagan.
I think tonight after bowling, I'm going to go unwind back in the room, turn on the Bridge Over River Kwai.
That's a great movie.
I'm going to watch it probably twice.
Isn't that like 4.5 hours?
It's a long movie, but
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
No, if you watched it twice.
If you watched it twice, you'd be in the middle of Squad 2 tomorrow.
That'll be perfect. I'll have it on here in the booth.
I think I'm going to go watch Two Towers director's cut.
No, I'm kind of feeling Ishtar tonight.
Joss Weems coming up here. Look how low he gets down to that line.
Oh,
Ooh, switch.
mixer.
What we would call the fruit salad.
I like the outfit, the all white.
Oh, yeah.
That is stylish.
Looks like he just got done fighting a Balrog.
That's right. Yeah. Gandalf the White.
Yep. It's amazing how my two references back to back come together. It's good broadcasting right there. I think it has become apparent to our viewers that we are all nerds. And I mean that in the most affectionate way.
Bowling and otherwise.
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, we got a request to bring it over to Western Bowl, guys. What do you say after this game?
Wow, wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's definitely some video gaming going on in Mike's Bowling Center.
That's some 8-bit MIDI stuff right there.
It looks like Mike's actually playing.
I think we've been had. Is that the original Zelda music?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to assign you 5 points. And
Curtis
for a bonus
wins.
point, can you tell us what level this is and what stage on the map it is?
Oh, my goodness. Again, reaffirming the previous statement I just made.
No bonus points for you. You're up 5-0 on Jason.
You gotta flick your note card now.
That's true. My bones will pop out of my hand if I do that.
I've destroyed all the ligaments in my wrist, but it's worth it.
Got a standings update over here after 2. I can update you. U18 girls over here at Strike Force. Michaela Blair bowled 226 and 232 for a 458. Coming in at 450, Morgan Brunette is in second on the squad. 446, we got Paige Wagner. At 444 in fourth, Erica Warren. Molly Chusa, 419. 413 for Caitlin Martin. Holly Bridges then has 405. The other player plus at 404 is Kaylee McCullen.
All right, we have switched over to Western. Got a couple of new pairs for you to watch. One gentleman with the front 5, Dylan Karras. And He's joined on 37 and 38 by Braden Kidd, Braden Scholl, Owen Farish, and Bobby Habetler. Middle of game number 3, last squad of the day here on day 3, moving day at Junior Gold. I'm Jason Thomas. We've got Curtis Von Kruger and Mike Flanagan here on Bull TV with us tonight. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Got one more day of qualifying tomorrow, guys. One more day.
Yes, we do.
And then we'll be cutting.
I've been writing a sentimental piece that I wanted to share with everyone tonight as a big surprise during the broadcast this evening. So once we get the whole team back together at some point, I will come on and I'm going to deliver a really nice piece of writing that I have. I'm going to read it to you all, that I think really summarizes this year's event. So I'll have that for you here shortly, whenever you guys are ready. I just finished it. Been working on it ever since I left 12 days ago or something. So I think you're really going to enjoy it, JT. I think Aaron Smith is in trouble from a writing standpoint.
Okay.
I'm going to give him some competition.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm kind of nervous, but I think everybody's really going to enjoy it.
Is it written in iambic pentameter?
I don't know what that is, actually.
It's a type of poetry verse that Shakespeare often wrote in. All right, Dylan Karras getting up. He's got the front 6. Make that the front 7.
All right.
Got the Tom Doherty style going. A one-handed two-hander. Mike Miller actually is probably would have to be considered the father of that style. never really caught on. It was very difficult to do. To be extremely strong upper body to pull it off. But Tom Doherty's had a lot of success with it. Big, strong guy. Getting a report from Aaron Smith that Brandon Bone has the front 6. And he started with 491 for his first 2, so still a possible 791 for Brandon Bone out of the gate. All right, Dylan Karras going for the front 8. High flush. 8 down, 4 to go.
Guys, it is absolutely bedlam over here at U12.
What's going on?
They are having a great time. Mateo Quintero's pair. Little Trevor over there giving it the business. And the families have just all bonded together, and they are just cheering their kids on every spare. They're just emoting. Come on, it's a great time.
Are you guys over there in Boularitaville?
Absolutely,
man. I can hear them.
Yeah, I've got video of it. It's fantastic.
Okay, I'm getting word Brandon Bone's got the front 8, so we'll switch over to him after Dylan goes up in the 9th and see if he can extend his string to the front 9. Just broke off a little early, and that ends the string, but Dylan can still shoot 278. And in the meantime, we've got another bone going after a possible 300 game. So we'll switch over to that now. All right, Fortune 500 Tech CEO of the Year, Brandon Bone, getting up here in the 9th frame. Trying to shoot big 300, which would give him 791 for his opening 3 games of this block.
I hear his startup is going public here soon.
Yeah, especially if he shoots 300 this game.
Absolutely. Do you hear this madness?
Yeah, it's loud.
It's
Crunches 10 back.
wow. I'm going to get on that initial public offering. Give me some shares of that Brandon Bone right now. Guys, you guys are going to be right in the middle of the action. Next game. Oh, there is no next game. But if there were a next game, it's so exciting. I'm hoping for a 5th game.
Well, you can hang out with us. We've still got one more game to go in our bowling center here.
And it's boiling down to be a pretty exciting one here.
All right, we're watching the U18 boys division. They are at Expo Bowling Center. And in particular, we are focusing our attention on Brandon Bone. He's got the front 9. Big start to the block tonight. Games of 245 and 246. And can shoot 300 with 3 more strikes here. Climbing his way up the leaderboard.
Is that another one?
It is. He has the front 10. Light mixer.
Yeah, a little wall shot, 6-pin falls out. A little bit late, the last to fall.
I'll tell you what, he always looked like he's been there before, because he has.
Former junior gold champion.
U12 division. Did he win it twice?
Nope, just once.
Hook.
Oh.
Good shot. Good shot.
Yeah, I think you like that one better than the first
yeah,
one.
I was going to say the same thing, JT. Much better.
Well, 289 is not bad.
No, last I checked.
Little 780 series.
780. Last I checked, that picks him up into the probably pretty good up in the standings.
Yep.
He will not
Averaging
be,
260 for the block.
he will not be in 77th after this evening.
No. Mike, you got any action over at your place?
We're just starting the last game. Paige Wagner has a 248 working on 19 and 20. Good scores, but I don't have the raucous environment that Curtis does. And I don't have the baggers that you have. I've just got a whole lot of shot making going on over here. And a lot of steady scores.
Okay. Well, let's get a look at I don't think we've seen the girls tonight at all.
Yeah, you want to go to 17 through 20?
Yep, we just headed over there.
Yeah, Hope Bunk here. She in the 7th frame, she got a 5 count. She left the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10 and spared it. And that was on a strike, and she's followed it up with a double for one of those 216 games that with that split conversion really makes that she capitalized on it is what I'm trying to say. And then Paige Wagner here can bowl 248. Those are the two highlighted scores here on 19 and 20. And over on 17 and 18, we're just getting underway in game number 4. We've got Isabel Diaz, Michaela Laura, Mackenzie Baker, Lainey Wells, and Casey Cottrell. And looks like Isabel Diaz is a big G.G. Mason fan as she's wearing a Spider-Man jersey. Could just be a coincidence, but I know Gigi's always got those Spider-Man jerseys on. So,
Oh, yeah. Always repping the Spider-Man. Just your friendly neighborhood PWBA player.
so here's Paige Wagner up right now. Oh, comes in high, 6'9", 10. She can still bowl 235. I know I talked about the standings earlier. Paige is in third on this squad. She's already bowled 204 and 242. And Hope Bunk has already bowled 182 and 216. So bowling pretty well over here. Covers the spare.
Nice cover.
And we've got the Aaron Smith. We've got the Aaron Smith up on 18. The 4-5.
The 4-5.
That's what we call the Aaron Smith here on Bowl TV.
What lead would the Mike Flanagan be?
It's not a leave. It's 10 back, Curtis.
I don't believe you know what that word means. I did have a Lily left here the other day.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. So 234 for Paige.
And we are wrapping up action here at All-Star. Most people are through the 8th frame of the last game. No. Good shot. Good shot.
Curtis, I'm not sure if you were here earlier when I announced that I've been writing a piece about junior gold over the course of the last 7 days, and I just finished it at the beginning of the squad, and I was going to share it with our audience here during the fourth game.
Ah, no, I was not here for this.
Yeah, I've been working on it. Yeah. So I'd really like Aaron Smith to be here for it as well because he is the writer of the group. So hopefully he'll be able to join for.
Are we going to workshop this thing? What are we doing?
Yeah, that's fine. That'll be fine. I need JT here as well. So whenever the band gets back together here at some point, I will unveil my my writing piece that I've been putting together and working on for, like I said, well over a week.
Nice. I just wanted to let you know, though, the band's not getting back together because I'm starting my solo career.
Oh, okay. All right. I wrote it myself. Had no help. All right, we got a new group of bowlers coming in. Jamie Burrow, Palin Brake, Ayanna Carroll, and Taylor Davis. Just a reminder, if you missed the under 20 boys and girls telecast, it's available on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. Any score updates on Jillian Martin is asked. She's bowling at another bowling center right now. We have 2 centers that are not streaming, and they will be the first 2 centers taken out of play. Once we do make cuts, we will have all the lanes for you. An update coming in. Jordan Malott had the front 9 over at Western. Sounds like his string came to an end.
So tomorrow's a very special day, Mike Flanagan.
It is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is that?
It was a glorious day, July 15th, 38 years ago, when I was gifted to this planet. And then I will be given a wonderful gift of watching some awesome bowling for my birthday.
Oh, nice. Today's my brother's birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday to him.
He's 54 today. Well, that means I'm going to have to stay up late. If I would have got this memo sooner. Now I got to go to the grocery store. I got to go to Best Buy and buy an oven. I got to take a quick class on icing decorating.
Oh, I got you. So I can whip up some buttercream frosting like nobody's business.
Jordan Malott actually left a solid 9 on the front 9 over there.
Hey, what'd you shoot? Nice shooting. Really nice shooting. Come on. We're having a good time over here. Gavin Will came up to me and he said, "Sir, if I strike, will you clap for me? We need a score correction over here." And I said, "Absolutely, I'll clap for you." Stuffed it in the pocket, slow rolls the 9-pin out. Gets the hit.
I just overheard that there were 76 colleges here recruiting.
So we had a rash of front 9s over here at Western Bowl, guys. Jordan Malott with the front 9. Left the stone 9. First shot in the 10th. And one other on the high side, which was broken up with a 4-pin. So business is picking up.
I've got standings after 3 games over here. Actually, they've got some after 4 games already over here.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty amazing. So I'm just going to report on some of the games. Paige Wagner looked like was the high score in the building, and we brought that to you right here. I take that back. Michaela Velasquez had 243. Madeline Brake also had 246 that game. Things are finishing up over at All-Star right now, Curtis. Is that right? Curtis is muted.
We are absolutely wrapping up over here. Couple of bowlers finishing up their final game, but for the most part, it is all she wrote over here.
JT, how many frames you guys got left over there at Western?
12.
Oh, you got a whole game left.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? That's what we should do for the rest of the block with JT. He just gives us one-word answers.
You having fun over there?
Okay.
This would be quite. This would be really enjoyable. Wow.
The possibilities are endless.
JT, would you agree that the Star Wars movies are not very good?
Some.
I like how the mic gain goes up and then comes down just for the one more answer. That's wonderful. Simply wonderful. He's over there snacking on his Cliff Bars or something. Some sort of Nutri-Grain, nut, almond, berry, blast.
Cashews. Absolutely cashews right there.
Tub of something. Something to keep his blood flowing. Lower scoring pace here this last game over here. And it's not only for these two pairs, but we're kind of seeing it everywhere. was a nice shot. James wants to know, got a question. What happens if there's a tie for the last playoff position for the cut? That is a good question. I'm going to put the question into my computer right here, my Junior Gold computer. See if it'll spit out an answer for us. If there's a tie for the advancers round, they take everybody that tied. If there's a tie for the second advancers round, there's a full game roll-off. That's what I was told. And then after that, it would be full game roll-offs. It's a good question, James.
Seems like there's a high likelihood of a tie in that U18 division.
Absolutely. With that many entries, 1,166 entries in the boys, 558 in the girls, I would say so.
Yes, sir.
Agree.
That's why it's nice that they take everybody in that condition.
Yes.
Because it's more likely than not that they're winning.
JT is still playing the game. I love it. That was kind of going over my head for a second because I left and came back, but he's still committed to it.
Yes.
So, guys, I told you I was working on a writing piece. Since my squad is coming to an end, I would like to share it now with your permission.
Proceed.
Okay, so again, everybody, it's been a year since we've had Junior Gold. We're back. Yesterday, we were talking about being extremely grateful. And over the course of this trip, I've been working on a writing piece. I'm not good at this. It's not something I do on a normal basis. I'm much better at just talking my way through things. But I did put together something. It's a complete original piece by me, and I'd like to share it with everyone right now. Okay? So I appreciate you giving me the airtime for this. So here we go. I believe the Junior Gold children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the marks they possess inside. Give them a bunch of strikes to make it easier. Let the children's styles remind us of how we used to be. Every bowler searching for a hero. They need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who can help me strike. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. So I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll bowl as I believe, no matter what splits I see. They can't take away my dignity. That's it, guys. That's what I got for you tonight. Hope you enjoyed that one. I wrote it. It's from the heart.
Plagiarism.
It's an original piece.
Plagiarism. I think that last line is a little disingenuous. You left your dignity at the door a long time ago.
I'm really nervous right now. Kind of shaking a little bit. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
There's a term called Meraki, and it means you leave a little bit of yourself in your work. And I think this is a perfect example of the antithesis of that. You just took a little bit of all of us from having heard that. I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul.
It took me 7 days to write that, guys. 7 days. Woo, I was going to write another verse.
God created the entire heavens and the earth in 6.
Yeah.
So,
I might even write some music to it and hum it along and send it to Quincy Jones. Or Barry Gordy. I don't remember who got a hold of that one. Clive Davis, maybe? I know it wasn't David Foster. All right, nice finish there by Jamie Burrow. Finishes strong with 184.
Well, Mike, we got 4 more games for each of these bowlers to change their position. We wrapped up action here at All-Star. Looks like they're finishing things up over there. At Awesome Bowl, otherwise known as Strike Force. And JT is still in the midst of the final game. Is that correct, JT?
Yes.
Oh,
This is Sag. Oh, hello, Billy. Hi, Billy. Well, probably time to switch to some bowling here, huh?
maybe.
Western Bowl. Got one more pair going here. I see Caleb Marshall, Adam Chase, Elliot Greer, Daniel Hina, Jalen Bryce, Jacob. Just being reported, Brandon Bone finished with 246. 1,026 tonight for Brandon Bone. Making a run here. We are all wrapped up over here at Strike Force. We have unofficially said goodbye to Curtis Von Kruger as he is on assignment, currently working. And my work here is done as well. I have about a 25-minute drive back to the hotel, and I'm going to do so at this time. I do want to take a moment to just thank all of you for watching our coverage here today. It's an absolute pleasure bringing you the 2021 Junior Gold Championships here from Indianapolis. From all four of the centers that we've been parked at. We're 75% of the way through qualifying after this game here ends. And today was moving day. We talked about that all day, and we saw a lot of movement today. Patterns today played, in my opinion, a little bit softer. And after being challenged for a couple of days, giving the players a little bit more room across the divisions today, saw an increase in scores. I anticipate tomorrow they will get harder. I have no inside information, but that's what I anticipate. But we won't know until we tune into Bowl TV tomorrow morning and we all take a look at the lane pattern for the first time, just like the young athletes are. Jason Thomas is going to take you home this evening. Aaron Smith is still hanging out as well. That's a rough 7-10 on the left side of the screen. I got a weird feeling he might pick it up, so I'm going to hang out until he picks this 7-10 over here on the left side of the screen. But, again, just letting you know, wrapping up here, thank you so much. We will stay on through the end of this game. Jason Thomas will take you home. I'm going to call this 7-10 real quick and get out of here. Give us one more viral moment for the day. So here's Caleb Marshall attempting the 7-10 at 10:44 p.m. Eastern. That would have been amazing. But maybe tomorrow or maybe the rest of the week. We're here till Saturday, everybody. Have a good night. Mike Flanagan signing off here from Strike Force. JT, take control of the ship. Steer her home. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Mike Flanagan. And just closing it down here this evening, we've got U18 boys here at Western. A few more frames left to go. In day number 3, as Mike said. Brandon Bone made a big run this evening. Jordan Malott had the front 9 in game number 3. Bowled a big 279. Up to solid 9, his first shot in the 10th. So he's having a nice evening as well. But this pair here, for these 2 pairs, 41 and 42, we got Bryce Massengill, he shot 153. Jacob Ballinger shot 162. Adam Chase with a 130. Jalen Parker with a 184. Daniel Pinn, who is one of our leaders, pulled 289 on day 1. He shot 196. And Elliot Greer can shoot 215 with a strike on his fill ball. Elliott with 841 for the block. Daniel Pinn with 794. And Jacob Ballinger with 810. Those are the 3 high blocks on 41 and 42. And they're going to be done for the evening. And one more day of qualifying left tomorrow, starting here at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. So that leaves 39 and 40. Our last pair here on the live stream. We've got Robert Vader, Joey Gluck, Josh Smith, Caleb Marshall, and Trevor Bullis. Joey has the big set out of this group going. He's got 652 for his first 3, but struggling a little bit this game. 3 opens in the first 4 frames. And now facing a 3-6-10 to try to hang on to bail out this game. Ooh, not quite able to hang on, and ends up sending the 6 around the 10. So 107th now for Joey, possible 190. All right, Josh Smith now getting up, and he leaves the 10 pin. He's got a nice game going, possible 245. Robert Vader going for the 2-4-10, trying to keep his game going. He can still shoot 226 if he can spare this and go off the sheet. There's a little backup ball at it, and nice conversion. Well done. Joey Gluck trying to grind out 190 here. Robert Vader can still get to 800 for the session if he can go off the sheet. He's currently minus 26 for this four game set, and he can shoot 226 this last game, and that's a nice shot there in the foundation frame. Well, if Joey can make this 3-6-10, he missed it in the seventh. He can still go off the sheet for 170, and that would give him 822 for the block. Nice conversion there. So Robert Vader, he can shoot 226. I would get him to even for the block. He was plus 73 going into today, tied with Solomon Salama, former two-time champion of this event. So he's having a good tournament. So Caleb Marshall finishing with 150. He figures him out a little bit late, but 737 for him. And Josh Smith's going to be our last competitor of the day. Can still shoot 245. And we've got one more day of qualifying. It gets underway at 7 a.m. Eastern time. We've got same 4 centers as we've had throughout the week. Western Bowl, which is where we are right now, what you're watching, Expo. And then All-Star and Strike Force. One more day before we make our first cut to the advancers round. Then from there, we'll bowl U12s. We'll actually have one advancers round and then go right into match play. All the other divisions, the U15 and U18, will bowl 2 advancers rounds, and then they will go into double elimination match play, and then we'll have our stepladder finals starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday. All 3 stepladder finals will be carried here on Bowl TV. So that's going to do it for our coverage today. I'd like to thank the United States Bowling Congress and the USBC Board of Directors, the Bowling Proprietors Association of America, and the BPAA Board. Kegel, the official lane maintenance provider of the USBC, Brunswick, Motive, Rotogrip, and Storm. I Am Bowling, powered by Logo Infusion, the official jersey supplier of Junior Gold. Also like to thank the competitors. They put on a great show for us today. We saw some incredible scores. Brandon Bone broke the 1,000 mark tonight, made a huge run up the leaderboard. We saw Carter Street put on the block of the day, shot an 831 set for his first 3 games today, had a chance for 866. And he made a big run up the leaderboard. But I'd like to thank all the Junior Gold competitors for putting on a great show and reminding us what it is we love about the sport of bowling, and also the Bowl TV community. Thank you guys for watching, and we couldn't do this without you. Thanks for supporting bowling by being a subscriber to Bowl TV, and we hope you have a great evening, and we'll see you here bright and early tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Remember, on Bowl TV, bowling lives here. Good night.